Welcome to another episode of Faith Explorations, the podcast where we delve deep into the teachings and principles of Christianity and embark on a transformative journey through the realms of faith and spirituality. I'm your host, Kenneth Garcia. In episode 39, entitled God's Burning Love, Understanding His Jealousy, we delve into a fascinating and often misunderstood aspect of God's character, His divine jealousy. But our exploration doesn't end here. For more insights that can enrich your journey of faith, be sure to visit us at BibleKeeper.com. So without further ado, let's dive in. To start, let's delve into the common ideas about jealousy in the context of humans. Usually, people think of jealousy as a not-so-good feeling linked to wanting what someone else has and feeling unsure about oneself. But here's an intriguing thought. Can we use this same feeling to talk about God? After all, according to the story in Genesis, God made humans to be like Him. We're going to take some more time to think about this idea. In the special set of rules known as the Ten Commandments, God reveals Himself as a powerful presence and a deity who experiences feelings of jealousy. This particular aspect of God's nature is highlighted in a part of the Bible called Exodus chapter 34, verse 14. In this passage, God instructs His people not to engage in prayer or worship directed towards other deities. Now, let's take a moment to ponder what it really means when God describes Himself as jealous. The ancient word quana, used in the language of that time, carries a dual meaning of both jealousy and intense passion. This implies that God has a profound concern and affection for His people. You might find it puzzling that a perfect and loving fatherly figure would express feelings of jealousy toward his own children. However, the Apostle Paul, a significant figure in early Christianity, used the term godly jealousy as he shared his emotions concerning the early church located in a place called Corinth. This prompts us to delve deeper into the origins of God's jealousy, which stems from His genuine desire for what's best for us and His unwavering, powerful love. This means that God's jealousy is not rooted in negative emotions, like insecurity or wanting to control, but rather in a sincere yearning for our well-being and happiness. In the Bible, we see both people and God feeling jealous. The first times people felt jealous were linked to families falling apart and not following how God wanted marriage to work. On the other hand, God's jealousy comes up in many parts of the Bible, like Exodus chapter 20, verses 5 to 6, and Exodus chapter 34, verse 14. These parts talk about God wanting His people to only worship Him. To truly understand the meaning behind God's jealousy, it's important to recognize that it's quite distinct from the way people experience jealousy. You see, God's jealousy is rooted in His flawless love, which is unlike the uncertainty or the desire to possess that humans might feel. It's a powerful emotion that motivates Him to ensure the safety and well-being of His people, like a caring parent watching over their children. This feeling also fuels His wish to maintain a close and intimate connection with us, His creations. Just like how a loving parent wants to be close to their children and protect them, God's jealousy is a reflection of His deep care and concern for us. Instead of being a bad thing, God's jealousy shows how much He loves and cares for us. It tells us that He really wants to be close to what He made, and He hopes we'll want to choose Him too. By understanding why God is jealous, we can feel better about how much He wants to be a part of our lives and the promise that we'll be with Him forever because of Jesus. All through the Bible, there are verses that talk about God's jealousy. These parts help us see how much God wants His people to love Him and how important it is to turn away from things that aren't really God's. And now, as we finish up this part of Faith Explorations, we've taken a look at the idea of God's jealousy and why He feels this way. Our exploration has helped us realize that when God feels jealous, it's because He cares so much about us and really wants a special relationship with what He created. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Faith Explorations. Remember, God's jealousy is not driven by insecurity or envy, but by His passion for us to choose Him as our ultimate treasure. By understanding God's jealous nature, we can find hope, assurance, and a deeper connection with the divine. If you enjoyed today's discussion and want to explore more topics related to spirituality, be sure to subscribe to our podcast. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And visit us at BibleKeeper.com for more resources that will enrich your faith journey. Join us next time as we continue to explore matters of faith and spirituality. Until then, may God bless you abundantly.